posting it way ahead of time. It is to celebrate the International Women's Day. The title of this podcast is Stop Waiting to be Born. You are Paramashiva. You are divine. Stop waiting to be born. Every year when it comes to International Women's Day, we get a lot of information. We get a lot of empowerment. But our struggles, our issues remain the same. We are not shaking ourselves awake because we still continue to hold on to the self-doubt patterns that we have. It is not about empowerment. This podcast is not to help you like another empowerment thing. No, this podcast focuses on how to end the civil war that is happening within you. In every woman's mind, there is a civil war that is happening. The first powerful cognition you need is stop asking permission to exist. Don't ask anybody permission to exist. Visualize, understand, believe, live as if you are Paramashiva, you are divine. Many times as women, because we are raised in a society that encourages this, we are waiting for someone to validate us. Validate even our existence. We want somebody to notice us. We will say, oh, somebody has to take initiative. Can you introduce me to that person? Why? We can go and say hi to that person. The black magic we perform on ourselves every day, every single day, without fail, is self-doubt. Self-doubt erases our consciousness. And we are constantly performing this black magic on ourselves. Every day, without fail. How? Let us say a colleague comes to us and says, as usually it happens in many workplaces, says, I did a fantastic job, even though they would have taken a portion of yours, or they must have taken what you said and just amplified it in the meeting, whatever. A colleague comes and tells you, I rescued you there, or I did a fantastic job there. You immediately begin to doubt. Did I do well? I'm always like this. In the last minute, I miss it. I don't know why I'm like this. Self-doubt. If you don't control that self-doubt, if you are not aware of that self-doubt, immediately it translates into what? It becomes self-hatred. Oh, I am not good for any of this. I'm very nervous now. Self-doubt is a silent killer, and we invite that self-doubt within us. Stop asking for permission to exist, because self-doubt kills you. There is no way self-doubt ever empowers you. How do you deal with your day the first 1.5 hours after you wake up? Are you creating your own energy? Are you generating your own energy? Or are you waiting for it? I need a cup of coffee. I need to wake up. Oh God, I need this, I need that. Or are you saying, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do yoga, I'm going to do puja, or I'm going to just get up, I'm going to do yoga, I'm going to shower, and I'm going to go to work, or whatever you want to do next. How is it that you are building your day? Are you generating your own energy? Or are you waiting for something from the outside to come and wake you up? That is the most powerful way you can decide that you will stop asking permission to exist. I don't need anything from outside. Everything I need is within me. And I can make this work. I can make this happen. I can make this happen. Then, what are you starting? How are you starting your day? Ask yourself, how am I starting my day? Am I starting my day checking my phone for messages, validations from outside? Or are you focused on generating your own Shakti? Stop asking for permission. Stop letting others tell you this is how you should live. You decide how you want to live. This Women's Day, you decide, I'm going to stop asking for permission to exist. Why? Because I am Paramashiva, I am divine. I am going to generate my own energy. Every night I go to sleep. I drop all my unconsciousness. Now I'm awake. I'm going to generate my own energy. If you agree to generate your own energy every morning, put a comment below. The second most powerful cognition that you can have is the mind is always reacting, and the first reaction it has is a negative thing. It says, I can't. No, not possible. How can it be? The mind says, I can't. 2 seconds later, it may say, I can. You will say, yes, yes, yes. My mind is always wandering between yes, I can, no, I can't. Stop trying to control the mind. Then what should you do? Stop listening to this nonsense. Because mind is where your negativity starts. What is mind? Mind is just a bundle of thoughts. So when negative talk starts, you can either clap your hands loudly and say, stop this stupidity. Or you can pinch yourself. If you are in front of everybody else, you can just pinch yourself secretly if you want. But stop that stupidity right there. Do not allow negative thoughts or mind to control you. Do not allow it. Or start laughing. Because when you laugh, you forget that train of thought. Laughter is also a powerful way to break this. So mind is only meant for action. It's not your master. Think about this, because a lot of times we get sucked into this negativity and it just leads us from one thing to another, to another, to another. It's almost like it's endless. We want to get out of that mindset. Mind is not the master. Get out of it. Most importantly, we think We can get over our mind if we just stay in the present moment. Okay. When you say now, now is already past. It's in the past. We can never capture now. We can only be aware of the passing. Because we are aware of the passing, we understand the time plays differently for us. When we are happy, time goes faster. When we are sad, time moves slower. So time is an emotional event for most of us. When we are with friends, oh my God, it's 4 hours since we sat together. When we are with people we don't like, my God, it feels like I've been here forever, but it'll just be 10 minutes. Time is an emotional event. Mind is your action. It is not your master. Do not let mind overtake you. This Women's Day you declare, I will stop listening to the mind, but I will be in complete awareness. Awareness of what is happening within me and what is happening around me and what is happening outside of me. The third powerful cognition is only enlightenment is a real success. Glimpses of enlightenment, glimpses of our higher possibility, our spiritual possibilities. That is your real success. Because when you leave this body, that experience comes with you. Have you noticed some young kids, so talented, they're just ready with you give them the brush, they just paint. Or you give them, we've seen kids who can sing beautifully, who are prodigies. Some of these people don't have any pedigree, but they just are like, yes, I'm ready to create. They just wait to grow up, hold a pencil, and they start. These are all, in Hinduism, we believe, these are all people who have already done the tapas in the previous life. And they're just coming, so they can now, in this body, they can take themselves to the next level. So, only enlightenment is real success. All the glimpses you have of enlightenment is real success in your life. Everything else is just a scene that passes in your life. Why do you say that? When we have a career, we spend most of our waking hours in that job, in that career. We find ourselves, when we are in that career, we find ourselves completely involved in that career. We want to move forward, we want to do this, we want to do that, and then we build programs, we help people in that program, we do so many things in our career. But end of the day, when it comes, we want to settle down. Where? In peace. It doesn't matter how many awards I have received. It doesn't matter any of those. None of those things matter. End of the day, I want peace. Whether it is in career, whether it is in relationships, whether it is even in any of the achievements, I just want peace. then all these begin to look like they are just an episode in your life. And the true crux, the true basis of your life is the spiritual experiences you have, because they transcend all these events. They remain through all these events. They take us through all these events so beautifully. The real climax of our life is enlightenment. So, stop making temporary things, trying to make them permanent. Stop that. Career is not permanent. We all have to retire. But our search for enlightenment is permanent. Not only this lifetime, many, many, many lifetimes to come, we will be doing this. Until we get this right, like a Groundhog's Day. Until we get this right, we will go on doing this. If you make enlightenment your goal, if you say, I'm working from my spiritual truth, everything else becomes a play. You just are able to observe everybody, how they're all interacting, how they're all reacting, how they're all doing this. You will be able to watch without getting involved in that, without getting emotional, without getting angry. You will be able to analyze it. Hey, there's a pattern here. I see a pattern. But you are not involved in that. Understanding this will give you a breakthrough. Chase for something, commit for something that is continuous. Commit for something that will help you to stop your self-negative cognitions, self-negative prophecies, self-negative talk. So what self-negative talk will you give up today? What can you bring powerfully into yourself? Let us just do a small meditation. Cognition shift. Please sit straight. If you're driving, if you can park, please park. It's a very short meditation. Just take a deep breath. Release it. Just declare, I am Paramashiva. I am divine. I am supreme. I am the peak. I can be the peak of consciousness also. I don't need anybody's permission to exist. I create my world. I create my reality. I own this. I own this. I guard it. I live my life from within. What I decide within comes around me. All those synchronicities, all those things that happen. Oh, I was just thinking about it and then it just happened. All those things come around me because I'm divine. I exist in my divinity. Do not heed to any other thought, any physical discomfort, anything that is happening with you. Just visualize you are flying like a feather. You're floating like a petal, free in the breeze. You are Paramashiva. Stay in that space as long as you want. When you're ready, listen to the next set of revelations. Do not comfort yourself with the delusion. The delusion that you are carrying, the self-doubt that you are carrying. Do not carry the delusion. This International Women's Day, you decide, I am going to change my inside software. My inner software is going to change. And then the universe will respond to what I radiate. Because I am a magnet. When I radiate something, the universe has to bring it to me. With that confidence, you'll be in that space. Let me not radiate, please validate me, please validate me. Let me instead radiate, I am the manifester. I can do this. Feel empowered. With that self-leadership, with that self-love, you can in one instant decide, I am worthy of this, I am the divine, and I will live with my divinity. This International Women's Day, let us take this message to everybody. Let us help more and more women come out of get out of their delusions. The delusion that they need validity or visibility, or they need somebody to validate them. Let's get out of that. Let us seek for deeper truths in our lives and share this and live this truth. I wish you all a happy and a brilliant International Women's Day. Let's radiate self-leadership, self-love. I will see you all in the next podcast. Thank you. Jai Ma.